What up, what up, what up, Wheatfield? How y'all doing? Welcome to the Wheatfield. This is your girl, La T, here at Tears and Wheat Tarot Show, where you show enough never know what you gon' get. Come on up in here, y'all. How y'all doing? It's Tough It Out Tuesday. Tough It Out Tuesday for me, it's like my Friday Eve because I only got to work one more day tomorrow, Wednesday, and we are off for the holiday. A good 5 days vacation. Woo! So, get ready because you know what your girl do when she ain't got to serve the other dudes. Ha! She put out some messages, y'all. We gonna be cooking. We gonna be getting it going. Oh, snap. You new? Welcome. Come on in here. Come on in. It's just me, your girl Lottie, your favorite channel messenger. You may not know it yet, but we gonna claim it. Yes, we do. We claim it. Oh, yes. We also gotta get a sip. We rose, we up, we shining, y'all. I'm looking a little oily. We had to moisturize. We shining, shining, shining. Like when your mom used to put that Vaseline on your face back in the day when you was. Yes, that's how I feel. Like I got that coat of Vaseline on. I got to seal that moisture, seal it. I need a sip. Get your sip. I hope you got your cup. Get a sip. It's gonna be a ride. We got 4 decks stuck out here. We gonna be back on this. This is my African tarot. Ooh, I love this set. It is my first set of cards, y'all. First set. So, and I mean, that was like about 30 something, 30 decks ago. I just ordered like 2 or 3 more decks of cards. I got a thing with cards. But they speak to me, and the Most High speaks through the cards. So, yeah, we like to talk. We talk in the spirit. We talk to spirit all day long. Disclaimer, told you, channeled messenger. I get squirrel and I get off track, you know. Most High bring me back. It keeps me, you know, yeah. So I'm healed in within. So pull me back. I'm a channel messenger. I channel in the spirit with the Most High God, the infinite intelligence of the all, and the breath of life. Yes. So with that, the infinite, our creator, made everything with its intelligence and connects and binds everything with the breath of life, and everything has a word. And since we're all connected to everything, we can read it. So that's what we do. The spirit will come and rest with me, give me some downloads, and tell me what to say, and then we say that, you know. And I just want you also to know that I'm not profane, but I damn sure cuss. So if you could ride with that, stick on in here. If you could bring all of these pieces together, because we look at the whole plane now, like I mean, like everything that we can sense with the senses, and get some discernment on. Yeah, we bring all of it together. Because why? Because everything in existence is creation, and creation is whole, and creation speaks. And so for us to get a fullness and understanding of where we are in the plane, see what's coming at us, and all of the purpose for this whole thing, we have to read it all. We can't leave nothing out. Because then you what? We done left some shit out. And that could be, it's important. So if you can rock with that, stick around. If you can vibe, subscribe. If it ended up being a message that you care about, share it out. You know what I mean? And if you really want to come back on a daily and set for a spell, hit the noti bell. All right, let me get that sip. Drinking on some tea with some lemon. Put a little honey in there, you know, the normal, but then I threw a dash of vanilla extract in there. Ooh, that did something different. I was like, that's pretty good. Yeah. It's this mullein tea, or Mullein, mullein, or something like that. Father says that's close. So it's good for your lungs, for your respiratory system. It's good to clear out mucus. It's good for your digestive system and all of that stuff. So we have been making a conscious decision to make tea instead of our normal coffee. Because, baby, when I tell you I love me some coffee, what? Your girl was picking up some pounds for all that. Between the Appreciation Day celebration, and we've been celebrating and eating good ever since that day. What? It's the holiday track. You know how it go. You be done picked up 15 pounds before the new year. Then be talking about something, I got to put these pounds down for the new year. No, I'm starting before anything we call a new year. I know, Father. 2023, when the earth is billions of years old. Like, and what did we just do? We just shuffled that right on in there. Did we do that? Yeah, we did. We got to straighten that out. So, um, we have been seeing some good conversations on Facebook today. We have. And a lot of it is based around love. And I'm not typically like no tarot love reader. It do come out. It come out. Because I don't do like twin flame and all of that stuff. We don't. But we talk about your energetic match because we do believe that each of us have a balancing match. We do. We do. We believe that, you know. And some people choose singleness. They do, you know, because some people get tired of, you know, the whole rigmarole and the whole game and, you know, the betrayals and the lies and the cheating and, you know, the whole nine. And they kind of be like, you know what, I'd rather just stay to myself. And it's not because necessarily I believe that they have chosen that, you know, out of goodness. It's because they just are afraid. Yeah, personal resolution reaches, comes to an end. A personal issue reaches resolution. We just shuffled to that, right? And we had soulmates. That was the energy from our Facebook reel. So, yeah, people who kind of feel like, you know, I'm just over the whole scene. Like, every time I get with somebody, it always turns out the same. Everybody is on fuckery, so, like, what is the point, right? So, yeah, somebody gonna date. Yeah. But that's coming from a place of like, you know, fear and bitterness. Well, fear and, yeah, it's a disguise. It's not true. It's not true. A lot of people are wearing a disguise with that because they do. They seek companionship. They want connectivity. Most people do want connectivity. That's why they go out and get, you know, pets. Yeah, because you want something around you to give you that love and connectivity. And people often trust their pet because the pets ain't gonna lie. They loyal. Yeah, you know. So Sasha was just over here with me, and she was just like, I am not getting down. I'm not. She was on my lap like glued. I don't know. I'm like, get down. I put her down twice, and she was like, and I'm right here. So we end up having to do the reel with her on our lap. She instinctually knew that I was channeling, and she liked to sit there while I do that. She's sitting right here on the floor right now. Yeah, she was determined. You talking about determination. She was not getting down. She was like, no, what's behind determination? Ooh, it's a secret. Ooh, secret behind the determination. They were stuck together. This is that African tarot card I was telling y'all. I love it. Y'all, okay, now I'm going to show y'all death, right? Just cracked it open. See that? Death, transition. Death is a it could be like actual physical death. Okay. Or it could be the ending of something and the renewal of something else, like the transition. Because, you know, death is not the end of anything. A physical death is not the end. It's a transition into another state of beingness, right? And then even if it's a situation in your life, you know, whether it's a job, career, any of that stuff, and I am getting nothing on either one of those words. A relationship, if it's a death in that, ending to a relationship, I don't feel nothing there. A message, activity, movement is happening. Yeah, movement. Yeah, we got Seven of Swords also cracked. So we just gonna give this Hierophant is here. So that's definitely, okay, we just pushed Hierophant. We got Page of Pentacles that just pushed. We had the Hierophant and Page of Pentacles just pushed like something again. A new start, a new beginning, a new start, something. Look, y'all, I just cracked it right back open on death. The same, I mean, something that's going to send you into yourself. Something that you maybe have been trying to balance out, get some balance on. Something that may have you feeling left out in the cold, you know. Empress is in reverse in the deck. She's upside down. So maybe did she have to walk away from something? Something that wasn't given. Right, and then here is the Hierophant right here. So these three, you know, walking away from something that wasn't given. Maybe it's a relationship I felt, or maybe I hear a court, challenge. And then we got the Seven of Swords. I mean, Eight of Swords, excuse me, Eight of Swords, being bound up, wrapped up, mental, unable to really see your way out of a situation, not really recognizing that you have the ability to free yourself. Maybe you are a loving person, and again, or is this a separate energy? This is the Empress in reverse, Queen of Cups. Maybe you are a loving type of person, but you are dealing again, that's that anxiety. That's that anxiety. Something sloppy, something chaotic happened. Again, it could be with a relationship. We saw this relationship. And that's going to lead to something new. Something new. Yeah, something that's going to be protected. Something new. Protection is here. Whatever this newness is. And that's the change in the cycle. Wheel of Fortune. The karma energy changing. Dharma, I feel. And whatever it is going to have you balance, back to balance, equal give and take, or receiving back onto self something that was taken from you. And that is going to lead to ultimate happiness. Ultimate happiness. Be careful of what you ask for, though, because I saw burdens behind that as well with the Ten of Wands. Just want to call that out, just in case it represents itself. We haven't prayed over the deck yet, over the table, over the space. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to reshuffle these. I do see death popping out on the bottom. That's going to be a main energy. We'll see how it comes about, though. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Thank you, Holy Father, the eternal Lord of all, our Creator, for being here. Thank you for my awareness of knowing that you are here, that creation is whole. Thank you for the infinite intelligence of the all. Thank you so much for allowing me to be tapped into you, to receive the knowledge, the downloads. Thank you for the discernment of the information that you give me for proper judgment and use. Thank you so much for giving me the ability to use this information to edify self first, edify myself so that I may edify the source, edify your wheat so that they may be edified. Yes, edify us, so let us come together over the message so that we can edify our Father. Yes, thank you for the breath of life. Thank you for the breath. Thank you for the breath. Thank you for my conscious awareness in caring for the vessel and preserving the breath. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the force that connects all things, that binds us together. Thank you so much. Please, please, please protect this space. Please seal out anything that would come against me, come against the message, and protect the wheat that hears it, that are drawn in and magnetized to this space for this reading. Please protect them. Please allow them to receive what it is that they are supposed to receive. Have it resonate with them. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please, please, please allow us to come into alignment, Father, so we can do the work of heaven here on earth as heaven has touched earth, resides in earth and on earth to perform a work, a service. And I come to you, your willing and surrendered vessel, to be used as a messenger to deliver this message out unto your wheat field. And as I surrendered unto you for use, please guide me. Please guide the message. Let it be clear. Let it be clear. Let it be clear. Clear as a bell. Thank you. Are there any words that we should further pray? If we be in alignment, please seal us with your ashe. Ashe. Past. Past cycle, yes. Is it complete? No. Ending now. Okay. Is the energy rising? Is it emotions? Energy? Okay, energy in this situation is rising. And I feel it rising to the top almost like it's bubbling. Or just like highly, highly energetic, highly energized. And they will use, kind of like the storm, the energy of the storm. Okay, so like somebody is using the storm, oh, to soar higher. Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Father. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Yes. Thank you so much for staying with me. We did that little shuffle, and look, the Five of Cups is right here. So let's get it, Father. Which way are we going to read? This one, and then this one, and then what? This one, and then we'll see what's... Okay. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yes. Let's get it, y'all. I'm going to move these up right here out the way. So we're going to get this one right here. Whoop, look again. Cracked it up on that Eight of Swords. Somebody is in a mental bind. Like they are not seeing how they are going to be brought out of this situation. I say brought out because you have the ability to free yourself. You do. Like it's there because it's mental. Yeah, you got the ability to free yourself. Okay, Father. The Magician. Which way? Is it reverse? Okay. Page of Pentacles. Yes. And what is it? Yeah, look. Here's that protection. Protection. Something new. Whatever new is coming is protected. Is it challenged? Is it coming in? Yes. Okay. And the Magician, the manipulation, is in reverse. So no manipulation. No. Do you want the Magician card? Yes. So it's not going to be anything that can be manipulated. It's protected. Whatever this newness is, there's no manipulation. It ain't no games. It ain't no nothing. We talking about the real. Did the wheat bring this in? No. Who brought this in? Ooh. God is sending you this, whatever it is. The Father says, I'm giving you this. It ain't no manipulation. It ain't no manifestation. It's what you're supposed to have. It's something new. Service? No. Relationship? Yeah. All right. Now, we was talking about new love. Energetic match. Hey. Everybody was on there for some reason today about that. Everything that I came across was talking about this, anything. Anything else in here? Oh, we feel it. This. All right. Cards is stuck. This. After feeling left out in the cold, we saw this 5. Is it here? Are you going to leave somebody out in the cold? Or you felt like you left out? What 5 of Pentacles, though? That's feeling of lack, like you don't have. Somebody's got their back turned to somebody else who is looking at them like they need assistance, they need help. Are you turning your back to what's being sent to you? You may have your back turned to it. You may be in a protective stance against anything new that's being brought to you, and you have your back turned to it. Look at that. See how somebody's behind her, coming up to her, look like they're asking for help or something like that, or just coming to you. This person looks like they kind of broken down a little bit, like maybe they had some hardships or whatever case may be, and you standing there like this, like you don't see, either you don't see them coming, or you feel like what they are coming with just isn't enough. Like they don't meet your standards or something like that, I feel. In my little notebook. I moved it. I feel like somebody is coming towards you that don't meet your standards. Like you looking at them on face value, and it's like you don't even have nothing. How can you come to me with nothing? Yeah, Two of Cups. And it's going to put the Two of Cups in a challenge. Because you looking at, maybe what's on the outside. Something. This right here. This one. Yeah. Now the Ace of Wands could be, a new skill. It could be like a new skill. They could be talented, or it could be a service, right? Something that you're supposed to do. But it's in a challenge. Let me move these decks so let's see if y'all can see this. But the Ace is in a challenge. Yep, determination. What's behind there? Kindness. Kindness is pushing this other deck. Kindness. Maybe kindness is what's going to be required, because this person is something that you are in a protective stance, I believe. Like you are protecting self for anything new that's coming in. And you're like, no manipulation, no bullshit. But whatever I think that this page is something small, and it looks small. It looks very small because it's a tie to this Page of Pentacles is associated with this Five of Pentacles. And it's no bullshit. It's not bullshit. It's not. But it's small. It looks meek. Meager, I hear. Meager. Like meager beginnings, I hear. Right? And it's going to take some kindness. Some kindness in terms of getting out of your suchy-muchy. I mean, you could be a suchy-muchy type of person. You really could. And that's not to say that that's a bad thing. Everybody's got their standards. They do. But oftentimes we get standards and preferences mixed up. Yes, thank you, Father. We get standards and preferences mixed up. You know what I mean? A preference is like, a preference is like, I prefer this so-and-so to make such and such. I prefer them to be 6 feet, whatever. I prefer, them to live in chino heels. I'm just making shit up at this point, But I just prefer that instead of having a standard of they must be honest, they must be ethical, they must be accountable, they must be assertive in ability to have decision making. That character currency. I feel like that's what this person is. Like they have character, and they may not have a lot of this. They may not have no whole lot of coins. They may not be that whole 6-figure high value. I mean, because really on the real, like it's only like 5% of men, period. And the ones that's actually, that might be, get a sip. I'm just saying. It's a whole difference between standards and preferences. I ain't saying drop your boundaries. I'm just saying review your preferences. It might be a thing in that. You want anything else in this deck? No, we can turn it over. Eight of Swords. And we saw that death energy. We did. Don't be no fool. Something new. A new thing is coming. It could be, again, character currency. You could build everything with that. something new. You finna learn something new. You finna learn this Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and look what's right behind that, y'all. You finna learn something new, but you don't really recognize that it is a great thing, like in the making, in the beginning. It's a great thing, but you may not see it, and you need to release whatever is up in here that's making you feel like that. What did I say? You need to release whatever it is that's up in there that's making you feel like that. I'm gonna leave these two cracked, and I could see that death card was peeking right back out inside of there. Okay, we're gonna leave that just like that. A tower, something is going to happen, a transition that, or maybe it has happened. It has happened. The tower has happened because you in your mind over the tower, whatever that has happened. Now you in a protective state against anything new that's coming in. You can't see that this thing that's coming in that's new is not bullshit. It's not. The magician is in reverse. It's real shit. Reverse magician up underneath the Ace of Wands that's in the challenge. The Ace of Wands is a real gift. It is a real tool, a real something that's going to be useful in service. Yes. And that's so funny because I was talking about relationships again from Facebook this morning about how relationships are not bound in service. They're not. Many relationships, I'm not going to say all of them because some of them are, but many relationships these days, they come together over such muchy shit. Either it's bread or lust or like, she fine as hell or he fine as hell. You know, like you get all that chemistry and that root get to talking to you. Both sides, root is talking, and ain't nothing going on up in here. And everything is stemming from the root, which gives you root rot. I mean, just saying. It ain't got no substance to it. And then before you know it, things are crumbling down. Why? Because it wasn't bound. Like this person right here wasn't bound to the Most High, which I feel like the Most High, you know, we are in his hands. So it just go with your girl. I know the analogy may not work for everybody, but it works for me. For some reason, it clicks. It makes sense. So if I'm on one hand, my Adam is on one hand and I'm on the other hand, right? And God is in the middle of us. We come together. What's sealing us between the two? God. He's bounded to God. I'm bounded to God. God brings us together. We are sealed. Let no man pull asunder. Anything that God has brought together, no man can break it. It stays here. We have a problem. He has an issue. He's taking it to God first. That's what's in the middle of both of us. I have an issue. I'm taking it to God. We both go together to God. We go together to God in prayer. We don't come out and make the decision until the Lord has spoken to the both of us and we have clarity about which way we are to go, to proceed. We are to stay in prayer, and to pray together in a relationship is huge. And I know that that many relationships are not like that because many people don't pray together. I'm just let that sit in your chakras for a second. It's not a system of praying together. It is me doing what you told me to do. Me following you. Me being submitted onto you. But I don't believe that that is the way to go. I don't. I believe that we are both are to submit unto the Most High God to fulfill a purpose, heaven coming to earth to do a work. In order for me to complete my work or to do my work in full totality, full manifestation, this ace right here, full God-given abundance, that right there, I believe I need my mate, my counterpart. And I believe that he needs his mate, his counterpart, help meet, whatever. But we meet each other and help each other perform the service. Because heaven has come to earth to do a work. We didn't come here just to procreate. That's not it. We have a work to do, a service to do, and to come together in service, I believe, is the goal, is the dream. And when we do that from a service-based perspective, let no man put that asunder. Because it's what God has brought together, not because I just met you and thought you was hot and fine or cute or whatever, and you thought I was whatever, and we just got together and hooked up. That's not the deal. That's not the deal. And many of them relationships fail, or they are full of anxiety. Yeah, make you feel wrapped up and bound. And then a lot of people get in them, and they can't even pursue their self anymore. They lose their self. Yeah. Because if you are not placed in your service, I mean, like, and I believe that that's what brings you together, your service. You are on your Adam walk and you doing what you're supposed to do. Adam was fully into his work when Eve was presented to him. Okay, now they don't talk about Eve's walk, which is some bullshit, because she got to walk. She do. Yes, she do. Mary, she got to walk. Magdalene, both of them, they got to walk. And it's not told, and that's the trash. It makes you feel like, you're supposed to come together and just be presented to this guy and just be like, oh, I'm here to just be your helpmeet and have your babies and do. No, that's not what it is. You have a whole work, Eve, you do. Femmes, you have a whole work. Psh, spoiler alert. Did you know that you have the seeds to create everything, every race? And how could you come out of something that don't got all the parts you got? I mean, really. I ain't got a prostate either. But he damn sure ain't got a womb. And whoever said that, come on now. Just saying. Religious, no. Spiritual, yes. And we read every book that we can get our hands on and bring these pieces together so we can see what's missing. Because that's a whole big ass missing piece of chunk of some important shit that's where people cannot see their fullness. You can't see your wholeness. How do you come into a relationship as a whole person, a whole entity, a whole energy, fully activated? In your service, in your work, when the text that we study don't even tell you your walk. That's bullshit, yo. It's bullshit. You have to think about how did that book get translated? How many times was it translated? Whose hands did it flow through and why? Question always. We can always question, seek for revelation. And when I asked to what, it took me to a whole bunch of other texts that got some shit in it that I ain't never heard sitting in nobody's congregation. Let that sit in your chakra while I get a sip. To come together in purpose and service. And I believe the service will attract you to the person that you're supposed to be with. And here's how I can say that. Because in that book we cut our teeth on, yeah, it talks about two specific types of marriages. That's another example or so, I think, in there when we talk about, I don't want to call her name wrong, but I want to say it's Esther. Was it Esther? No, okay, anywho. We're not going to do that because I don't know. And I ain't going to throw something out there that I wouldn't eat because if I don't know how to cook it, I ain't going to, we need to practice on that thing before we put it in front of somebody to chew on. But this right here, we know for sure. This is like making french fries, like cutting up some real potatoes and dropping them in some grease. We know this. We know this for sure. Adam and Eve, what example of one marriage? Yeah. God brought them together. Sure did, to do a work. So they could do the work of heaven on earth. And what happened? Outside influences come in, got to Eve, because she forgot who she was. How the hell you get into a relationship, but people do that every day. Get into a relationship and lose yourself. She had been developed by God. Yeah, personal walk, personal relationship, just like Adam. What do you think was happening when Adam was asleep? He wasn't just forming Eve out no rib. That's bullshit. Eve had a whole walk. Okay, so when God was walking with her and telling her who she was and putting her in her service and all of that stuff, she was brought and presented to Adam, and Adam said, oh, there you go, boom, I recognize my boo, that's my wife, let's get it. We both on the track. They walking with God on the daily, like hand in hand, right there. Boom, God is in the middle of both of them in the garden, personal relationship. Everything that they do, they could talk to God about it. Every single thing. Everything. There was nothing that they couldn't take to the Father. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Everything laid out bare, naked, vulnerable, open. Yes. And then what happened? Outside influence come in. And what happens when that outside influence came in and talked to Eve and she followed the outside influence? You know it's, ooh, Father, bring it back. Keep it right there. Keep it right there. Keep it right there. Go to the next one. She let the outside influence come in, influence her. She took that influence back to Adam and they both failed. Why? Because they didn't take it to the Father. She could have just as easily got that influence from him and be like, oh, okay, I hear what you're saying. But that ain't what my dad said. Oh, no. Let me go holler at my pops. I'm going to go talk to my hubby. We going to go talk to Pop and see what Pop say about it. And we'll do what Pop say. Easy. They didn't do that. They didn't take it to the Father. And then their marriage was hard, right? We saw Mary and David, right, brought together in purpose. The purpose was to raise the messenger. And what happened? The angel of the Lord spoke to Mary and then spoke to Joseph. Yeah, Joseph. I don't know why I got David stuck in my head for some reason. Yeah, anywho. But talk to both of them. You think the Spirit of the Lord ain't going to speak to both of y'all? If that's what the service is, that's what the purpose is, the Lord will speak to both of you. The Lord will be like, yo, yep, that's your wife, that's her right here. And then the Lord will tell you, yep, that's your hubby, that's him right there. And it will tell y'all what y'all supposed to do together. What? Y'all supposed to go forward and do this thing right here. How do we believe the word but don't believe the word? That's why I'm religious. Spiritual. See what I'm saying? Something backwards. It's backwards. Yep. Somebody is wrapped up over some past shit. It's backwards in my head. I keep trying to... All this time we've been getting it out, and now all of a sudden it's want to be hunked up and chunked up. You better get the hell away from me. Look. Go on and do something with yourself. It can't come over here and mess this up. No. Because this is important. Because there's a lot of people in backwards ass relationships. Unfortunately, it can't see the real thing because what we looking for or looking at is the suchy muchy, right? It's the preferences over the standards. Does that person have character? Are they honest? Are they accountable? Are they ethical? Do they have morals? Do they have a relationship with the Most High God? That's first and foremost. You know how many people get together with folks that don't even have a relationship with nothing? Like no relationship with even a self. Like they don't have no diligence or commitment to growing they self. But then we get upset when they don't have any commitment to the relationship. Like how does that even make sense? Let me get a sip. Just saying, missing the skills, the challenges, coming in with a little bit of something, just a little bit. And sometimes that's what it is. The person that you're supposed to get with and be with could be meager. They could look meek. They could look like, because the real stuff is on the inside. It ain't what you see all of this suchy muchy on the outside. It's not. And maybe somebody had that mindset and that's what's coming down. Maybe now you are so, protective over things coming in, anything new. Or maybe you have to learn something new and pull yourself into protectiveness, while you do that. Because this is new. Page of Wands is new learning, new skills. Page of Pentacles is new opportunities. New opportunity. But it's protection here. You are protecting yourself with the Seven of Wands. Or maybe this newness that you are getting is protected. Because it's a great thing that's here. A great service is here. And it's no bullshit with the Magician in the reverse. It's not bullshit. It's not manipulation. It's the real deal. It's a great service. But maybe the challenge in that is the fact that it looks meager. It looks meek. It looks small. It don't look like, the fullness. And the Two of Cups that's coming together, that's a challenge. That's because it looks small. Like maybe you're not accepting it right now because it just looks small. But your kindness, to have kindness, to see the inside. To see the inside. Like, don't look at the fact that this person is standing here, looking like they done been through some hardships. Because maybe what they have gone through is giving them what they need in order to really actualize themselves, to bring themselves into fullness. And maybe what they do need is just a little bit of kindness. Somebody to see their inside and not what they don't got on the outside. Because that right there could lead you into a whole abundance. Is that right, Father? Am I close? Yes. Father say yes. Yes. Because that's the real. And abundance is not always coin. It's like the fullness. It's not only is it high frequency, this on the love spectrum, it's high frequency. So you're talking about sympathy, empathy, understanding, compassion, right? Somebody, again, with this Ace of Wands, knowledgeable, service filled, purposeful, right? That is a wise thing, something that is going to be consistent on a daily basis, consistent. We have saw that Six of Coins pop out. That's equal give and take, or being restored. Like, I feel equal give and take, though, and that's consistent on a daily basis, something that you practice daily. You want this one? Yeah, Father said, let's get the date cards. The love, beach time soul. And that's the real, though. That's what abundance is, health, communication, compassion. I hear passion too, because it's some wands on this table. It's wands on the table. Page of Wands to the Ace of Wands. You might mess around and look at that person and be like, oh, they ain't ready, and then get your socks blown off. Look at this, though. What landed on the table, y'all. Look at that. I gotta keep it. It says unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. I was just saying there's a whole bunch of wands on this table. It might look like it's a page of wine, like, I don't know about this, that's such. And it turned out to be a whole Ace of Wands that blow your whole socks off like the boys just shoot off your feet. I'm sorry, y'all. That cracked me up. So this big old chunk of cards fell on the floor. Look, love call. Love calls your name. It's on your lips. And I wish that you were still here. What? Take me away with your kiss. Yes. Passion, I'm telling you. The chaser, the hammer. Somebody gonna come here and put that hammer down on me. Somebody gonna come here and put the hammer down. Woo, I'm telling y'all, I gotta put these cards back right. Cause it look. I'm telling y'all, anything else in here? No. Okay. Can I leave this? This is all good? All right. Y'all, I'm telling you, we got the kindness. Is there anything else in this deck? No, Father. All right. But look, adaptation is what we landed on. Changing your mindset, adapting, right? You might be used to, looking at people and discerning their worth in a certain type of way, whether they worth your time, whether they worth your energy, all of that. Yeah. And, y'all look, I had adapt, right? That was on that last card before I shuffled. Look what's on the bottom with it. Look at this. Dragonfly. Right? You see this say adapt, change, heal. Somebody needed to heal from this past tower. That they are in a protective mode. Or they don't see that what was ripped away from them is so that they can have the real thing. It was something in that you needed to learn, understand, grow, get that new skill, this new awareness of what love is. That is not all the suchy muchy. It's not everything on the outside, that pseudo stuff. It's not coming together just for the simple fact of like, oh, we think each other hot and it's some chemistry, that root get to talking and then y'all want to have a conversation. But that conversation is not spiritually based. It's not. And something that's really going to lead you to this Ace of Pentacles. The abundance, the real thing. To this right here is what I landed on that other joy. To your joy. To your joy. The moon says this. Somebody gonna come in and put the motherfucking hammer down. Somebody that's persistent. I'm talking about rebuilding. Nope, building something new. It's gonna be new, somebody building. But they gonna be persistent. They gonna be persistent. It's going to be that consistent, persistent type of thing. Like, is it this? This one? This? Okay. A win-win. A win-win forecast. Yes. On top of that ace. Yes, baby. Yes. Can we get that in there? Just a little adjustment so y'all can see. Right here. Kindness. That bringing in that abundance has come to a win-win outcome. Yes. Something that let no man put asunder. Huh? Yes, this. All right, daddy. It's probably something. Because you need to heal. Back over here. I need to see if I can get this in a way where y'all can see the whole thing. It's not. It's not. My view is just not big enough. Whatever. Rock with you, girl. Time for healing. You needed to heal. Because you was in your head. And you needed to learn something. And that tower brought it. And that's what life does. It brings you to situations so that you could learn. So that you could grow. Everybody gets caught up in stuff that's, you know, they choosing on the wrong thing. Probably on vanity. Yeah. Choosing on aesthetics. What it look like instead of what it really is. Or just disregarding what it really is for what it look like. Or what you hope it to become. Thinking that sometimes we feel like we the magic mix. Like, you know, like the magic thing, like the magic pill. Like, you know, I could just add me, you know, and my whole, and you gonna blossom into this thing. No, a person is within. You can't change nobody. You can't. That comes from the inside out. And you see it. Give them a season. Huh? Nothing is yet set in stone, Father said. Nothing is yet set in stone, because you got to decide, beloved. You do. This Five of Pentacles, this person is going to show up to you looking like they might need something. They might look like they need help, or they are looking like they starting over. You know what I mean? Like that ground level base, because we see a Page of Wands and a Page of Pentacles. But it's not bullshit, though. It's not. They on their grind. They doing what they need to do. But can you be kind? Can you be open? Can you be accepting, you know, of somebody who's not on, you know, high value man status? I mean, real shit. Because, first of all, are you on that status? A lot of us be asking for shit we not. Do you know you're going to get with what you resonate with? If you are not on your grind and you're not in your service, you're going to call somebody in that's not on their grind and they not on their service. They on bullshit the same way you on bullshit. Because if your bullshit plan strategy is to just hook up with somebody because you cute and you look good on the outside and your body is like what? And this, that, and the other, guess what? You're going to get somebody that only wants you for that. And then for some reason, you're going to feel unfulfilled, unloved, unstable, all of it. Why? Because it's not built on the right things. Again, these relationships come together because out of it, that root be talking, that pocket be talking, this right here is somebody in your ear, the whole what the world say is supposed to look like. When you develop your... Thank you, Father. Listening to other folks. We had that other thing in our head. What happened? Moses. The Most High put Moses in service and told him, like, you do this, brought the children out, did show them all this stuff, brought the children out. The children are sitting at Moses' feet getting good sound advice. Straight, the Most High give it to Moses, Moses give it to the children. It's just like that. Boom. Because he was a messenger that brought the children out and was given a charge to teach them the old way. And what happened? Moses, my father-in-law, told him, you can't do that by yourself. Go teach the elders how to deliver the messages. And what happened? People became corrupted. Now you can't tell what everybody's inner morals and ethics are. So you can't let everybody in your business when the Most High has placed you in service. You have to be real careful about that. And who do you go talk to the Most High? What was Moses' mistake? He didn't go talk to the Most High. He didn't. He just opened the door and let folks in and started sharing all of this knowledge with them and telling them stuff that he wasn't even authorized to share. Was he authorized, Father? No. And there was some complications, I believe, that came after that. But then where was the other example? I'm just saying. Mary and Joseph was told by the angel. Both told. What's the lesson? God will speak to both of you. Both of you. It ain't gonna be no one. Were you just running off of what he said? You don't know what he said. What is the message that came out of that lesson that came out of Moses, telling all them people and putting all these elders in place and sharing stuff that God didn't tell him he could do? God said, you know what? Well, when I talk to you, I'm going to come down in a cloud and sit there and speak so that they can hear me. Why do we think that God don't talk to us? It does. He does. The source speaks to all of us. If you are clued in and tapped in, or you can hear him. Clue yourself in. Father will speak to you and say, yep, that's it. That's it right there. Be persistent. Be persistent. Be kind. Nothing yet is set in stone. So if you don't open up your heart and you don't open up your kindness and your ability to see, to remove this right here, because you're still protecting yourself. To remove this right here, look at that blindfold, got you wrapped up, protected, you in the middle of all of them swords. You see the sea is raging around her feet. All of that emotion is just bound and wrapped up. Yeah, hermit, right behind that. And what did I say? What did I call out? Ten of Wands, burdened. Something hurt your heart, beloved. Something put you in a state where you don't trust. Like you carrying too much shit. And look at this. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe you didn't hold back. Maybe you didn't have no boundaries. Maybe what is it? No boundaries? What is it? No. Yeah, no boundaries. No boundaries. Father said you ain't have none. No boundaries. Your boundaries was misplaced. I mean, hell, I can resonate with that. We all didn't have boundaries, misplaced boundaries. Just saying. And have to learn, have to go into the spirit, into this hermit space right here, so that you can unwrap yourself and get rid of these burdens. Yeah. Because this tower came to release you from that. Investing in the wrong thing. But you are able to move forward now. You are going to be able to move forward. And it's something coming in. That activity. We saw this in the beginning. That activity is coming in. Because the wheel is changing. The cycle has changed. The cycle is changing. And look. Forgiveness. Kindness. Giving kindness, forgiveness. The Six of Cups could also be nostalgia, something from in the past that you are thinking about, ruminating on that, but having some patience and giving the Spirit of the Lord, again, God working in this situation, talking to you, mentoring you in the spirit, I feel, with that hermit energy as well. But patience and kindness are temperance and kindness, patience, all of that is the same energy. Something new. Somebody coming in with a newness, a new cup. It's going to look like, it's new. Page of Cups, Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. All new, starting from this new cycle. Yes, yes. And guess who it is going to turn out to be? You just can't see it. Your emperor. Planning, progress, looking on how to move towards you. Probably the movement. And is guided by the spirit. Strong guidance. Strong. Look at that. Strength. Yes. Strong spiritual guidance. Spiritual service that's going to lead to stability. Stability. And you talking about stability that is protected? That's a 9 of Wands protection right there. That's going to do what? Lead to a marriage. You look at that 10 of Pentacles. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. 10 of Pentacles is highly successful. You talking about coming together in a service for the Most High God? Oh, that's abundant, baby. That's abundant. That's that Ace of Pentacles abundance we saw over here. But you got to make the choice. You got to choose. Choose. But the problem is that you can't see it. You can't see it. You can't see it. But that's going to be the justice for everything that you went through in the past. It's your gift, your justice for what you went through in the past. That's what we said. And you're going to come together and celebrate that. It is going to be a celebration because you are a very loving person. That Queen of Cups love. You give love with that type of energy. Yes. Lovers, again, guess what's under that? Conflict. Don't let other people come into your shit. They don't. Other people that might want to say something, align themselves against you, talk such and much. Oh, he don't look like this, or he don't look like that, or she don't look like this, or she don't look like that. What are you doing? You so much, and you could this and this and that. That's all I hear. People with that chatter and that gossip and shit. You know what I mean? But there's a secret behind that. You have a revelation, like you know. There's a knowingness. It's going to be revealed onto you. You're gonna know. You're gonna know. This one? Nope, stop. Okay. Because I was at the Four Swords, and that's meditation. That's meditation. Yeah, meditation. Because nothing is set in stone. Again, bring love into the situation. Bring love. Something that's not gonna look like your average. They not. They probably not even gonna look like anything that anybody that you would ever really fuck with. For real. But it's gonna be the opportunity for the greatest love. We don't see the Ace of Cups, but we see abundance. And when I say abundance, I see abundance like the greatest love. I feel love and communication and compassion and consistency and wisdom and opportunity. Like you guys will have a service together. And that service is going to lead you both into abundance, like that 10 of Pentacles abundance. But you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone to get there. You're going to have to work through your fears. Fear that is not what it's cracked up to be. That is bullshit. With this Magician in the reverse, it's not. It's not bullshit. It's not. It's just meager. And maybe it's designed to look meager, to test you, to test your heart, to see where you at with it. What's in your spirit? You know, are you after the suchy muchy, just like, it's got to be the bag, it's got to be the coin, and then if it ain't that, then I don't want to fuck with it, because they got to be able to take care of me. Are you whole? Are you good? Just saying. Codependent? No. Independent? No. Interdependent. Two whole people coming together in service to the Most High God, guided by the Most High God. Yes, that's a whole thing. Let no man put asunder. This is the reading, y'all, from Tears and We Tarot Show with your girl Lati, where you sure enough never know what you're going to get. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a vibe. And if you did vibe, I hope you subscribe. Really. And if it's a message that you care about, share it out. Share it out. Sharing is caring. And if you like the spell, come on back around here. Hit that bell. It'll let you know when we do this. We do at least one on a daily. Yes. So to the next time, to the next now, know this. I love you. I love you. I love you down to your socks. Why? Because the Most High made you. And that rocks in my book. So we are going to call this a wrap, a wrap, a wrap. Again, to the next now on the Tears and Wheat Tarot show, where you show enough never know what you're going to get. This one right here is an Ashe. Mwah.